Yo, what's good, Fresh? Not too bad, bro. How you? I think I need to. Well, we're gonna keep it there for now. Yeah, it don't even matter. I'll do all right. Let me get the stream up. Mm-hmm.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see
This year
a
8.
couple of
What's this?
examples of that in this one. Welcome to the
Yeah.
Ohio State Buckeyes.
It's the longest we done made it, dog.
Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a team looking to make it
It was
back
10?
to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Ducks will get the season underway as toe meets leather.
Welcome to the Horseshoe.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Handoff from the gun. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. You've got a very low number beside your name. You're going to get everybody's best shot, and that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
This is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
Looking downfield on first down. He's going to take off. Gets the first himself. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. A little screen to the running back. Plows through the defense. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
This offense is putting a drive together. Nice job. Opening drive, you got a script. You want to execute. You want to go down the field, really set the tone. Nice third down conversion, and now set up 1st and goal. This offense has a chance to really make a statement.
And the Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll move the tight end. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Ohio State. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation.
How your Auburn team looking in other leagues?
Throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
All right, champ.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Didn't find any crease.
All right, let's watch that dude Broutner or whatever his name is. Let's start there. Let's see if I was battling with you before.
This is what we expected. This crowd
Make it too fast.
make its presence known. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And there it goes. Broutner.
Reese, you and I were
That's on
talking
me.
about this before the game. How is
Cool
this
with that,
defense
cool
going
with
to
that.
be
That's
able
on
to
me,
deal
fella.
with all the speed they have
Let that
offensively?
happen
You saw them
again.
just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
That's a really
Tackle.
good job by the defense. Wrap them up, get them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard games.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a
Man, you see
return.
that? Everyone? Or can I get a call? Copy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give out of the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But
crazy.
sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last when they need 8 on 2nd down. Looking left. Hauls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
What's wrong? I'm with you.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab.
I'm with you.
They get him on the
Oh,
ground.
my God.
Head to the 2nd quarter. Well, guys,
Oh, my man's get hurt.
has the lead here. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. They just keep firing. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And I tell you what, these big-bodied tight ends that can catch the football in the corner routes, it doesn't have to be a perfect throw. Usually, you got littler guys, it's hard. You got to put the ball more on the money, but this big dude can just go up and get it. You just throw it near the sidelines, he'll do the rest.
To the air on 1st down. Over the middle into traffic and complete. Now the connection takes it to
Be there
the
next
11.
time. Be there next time.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Using his legs to buy some time. Looking for the score. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking downfield on 1st down. On the run, still looking. It's complete on the right side. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth, but now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these.
Turning it on! He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And That's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half for the home team.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hold. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another 1st down.
Yeah, run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness, run the...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Dude, 2 drives.
Oh, he out for this. How long? I saw me card list here.
Is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious. Keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot.
Good move, boy.
Connection takes it to the 11. This guy is just wearing them out. Another 1st down. Already has a couple of touchdowns in the 1st half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the 1st half.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game. And the offense continues
McAfee.
to give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Won't do that again.
2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. from the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Skips away from pressure. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle.
Oh, good catch. Good
They
catch.
stop him just a link or two short of the first,
Come
and
on,
man,
fellas.
what they can do on 2nd down here.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
This offense had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Firing to the right, complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there.
What was that? I want it. I want
I
it.
love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB.
Oh!
Hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
Come on.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Everybody hurt.
Like that,
All
the
right.
ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
A first down run in the red zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to slam in. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
The snap sets up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone.
Oh, nice route.
Touchdown, Ducks. Quick
Shot
strike
right
through
there.
the
Good
air for the
timing.
score.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. At the 40, there he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Might be looking to run. He'll pull it down and run. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run, but that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Working the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Complete to the right. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Gonna look downfield again. Working that left side now.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down. He has enough to move the chains.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Got the back over the middle. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the middle. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. what a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Still running at the 40. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Finds his back in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Dumps it off in the flats. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
It's the number 4 team in the nation, man. I gotta make some type of noise.
The drive starts from their own 25.
They put me at 6. They ain't respect me. They put me at 6.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man in the middle. Just has a knack for hitting that move on time. He's out to the 33.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they go so fast and see that so quick.
Y'all had a lot of snow over there?
Over the middle.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Got you. We got like, I want to say like 3.
Just missed his man, gave him
I'm in
just
Durham.
a little too
No, I'm in Durham, right up the street from
This defense
Duke.
knew coming in, they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there.
Like I think the other side of Durham did, from what I'm hearing, because I did see. Yeah, one of my homeboys, he did post that they had like 6 inches of snow out there. I don't know what side of town he on, but he had to rule out and everything.
Throws to the tight end. Final play of the
Go
quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. It hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter.
No. Fan out, fellas. Fan out. There we go.
Sliver of hope.
Ooh.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end.
You just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his 2nd catch. I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this much in this game so late. They just have not been able to get one of their biggest weapons involved as often as they needed to.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that'll be a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole, and
that's exactly why I put him right there, though. That nigga ain't got no hands. I won't say it's like a 30 overall. Worst hands I ever seen at linebacker, dog. I don't even get it.
Stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. Got the completion, but nowhere to go.
I didn't even think about that. See, I don't be moving them around like that. Like, I ain't even think about that. You right though. Dang.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Here we go. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Flushed out of the pocket. Zings it complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up.
So beauty, my boy.
Team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Past the 1st down marker and still running. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And everybody's getting in on the front now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He's got his man. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Ducks have this offense rolling. Off play action on first down. He's got it on the move. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Calls his own number. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
He'll toss it. He's knocked out of
Man.
Market at the 44.
Yeah, this one of them Georgia boys. I don't know what kind of upgrades my boy Smitty got going on over there at Georgia, but these boys, he different.
We know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all three phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.